My name is Golden Prey PR. Today I am playing NBA 2K26. And I just want to say, I hope to God that my mic now works. I hope.
And we've got our NBA Fright Night. Halloween, Greg. How about this? Some people love to go to the haunted houses. Some people like to stay home and give out candy. What about you?
Yeah, well, sometimes we've got to watch some haunted game, right? And some of these teams right now are playing some scary basketball.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
And the story continues. Hey, thank you for the report. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Direct under the rim.
That's his second shot. And his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
Okay, guys, I will be honest. I am on rookie. I'll be honest. I'm on rookie.
Very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way.
WSGA
from the floor.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Pacers. MP outside.
I thought that's my first ever time to a spin shot.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
But I missed one shot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Come on, announcer. Why are you hating?
Here's Topic. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. Three-pointer, Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Los Angeles leading by 6.
That's the next contact on him. There you go.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a
boom.
Bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Williams, he's checked in. The Hawks trail by 12. They've got MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Williams with a clean look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's MP. There's the drive.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And so James will bring it up for Atlanta. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
Most of the screen.
Got my way.
How it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up.
By the way, y'all, this is my first ever 2K.
Yeah, not only does he create
So I might do bad.
space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Williams. Baseline try. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Fires the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Williams for 3. And it's MP with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Atlanta calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. And it's still early in the year, but already some trends developing as we check out the new power rankings. Look at Orlando. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season.
I green in timing, bro. I green in time, but I cannot green in tempo.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied on.
What no question, Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Here's Riesesheim. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Riesesheim has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Williams. Reese gets the bucket. Reese has got his first bucket in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Pass to Riesesheim. Here's Topic. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin for 3. Reese pulls it in. The Lakers on offense. They're on an 18-5 run here. The 3 from MP. It's good from long range. MP's got 21.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's the pick. Here's Riesesheim. The Hawks again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. Oh, he got it! How in the world did that go in?
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Shot on the way, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA.
Losing someone like Evan Mobley is a gut punch. Affects you at both ends of the glass. In transition, he's one of the most versatile big men in the league.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Lakers.
Oh, yeah, as someone...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
The Hawks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. On the court for Atlanta. Outside Daniel. Pass to Topic. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. For 3. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And here's MP for 3.
Ain't something I could.
Point bomb.
They ain't really took focus kind of
Volley,
rotation.
guys, that's 3 in a row.
Here's Topic. Galobe. Hawkes defending. Pass to Topic. And here's Daniels. Lets it go from deep. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Can you catch a
Here's
lob?
what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Saturday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
LA's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. MP again, Los Angeles.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger.
You don't care. You don't care.
Back to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And MP throws it down hard.
Damn.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. It's stolen by Wembanyama. MP with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively.
Lost the ball.
Here's Topic. Pass to Rizachet. Another miss, and they've really had a rough patch here.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
MP up top. He's covered by Daniels. A 3 from MP. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 34.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
There's the screen. Galobe buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Outside Daniels. Pass to Topic. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
MP.
I was going to try to do a self-lob.
MP's got 38 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Now, Reza Shea. They double him with MP. Pass to Reza Shea. And as we conclude the third quarter.
All right, y'all. This is going to be the end of today's video.
Pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided
Pretty good
affair.
thing.
Los Angeles on top.
Listen, I just want to say the reason why I've not uploaded is because I've been on vacation /
And
camping.
coming up as soon as we return from break,
All
the
right,
fourth quarter
bye
gets
everyone
underway.
on this one.